Okay, I'm going to go ahead and introduce week 8 to you, which is July the 14th through July the 20th. We're looking at direct objects, the personal stem changers, and present tense verbs. For this week, you're going to want to study pages 124 to 127 in your text, and you're going to want to review pages 58 to 66, 67 to 68, 78 to 84, 96 to 100, and also pages 27 to 37, 40 to 49, and 58 to 66. After completing this week's assignment, you guys should be able to use direct objects and direct object pronouns, as well as be able to identify and know when to use the personal "a." You should also be able to conjugate e to I, and o to ue stem changing verbs in the present tense. You should also be able to use classroom and leisure vocabulary, as well as the present tense of verbs and as well as present tense verbs and the expressions tener que, necesitar, and ir a to write a detailed description of what you need to do next week so you don't miss any more assignments. All of this week's work is due on the 18th. You want to start this week as you do all others by looking at your instructor made videos on direct object pronouns, the personal and the present tense stem changers. So there's the videos right there. So open up each one. You can take it out to YouTube if you want it to be bigger. Oops, well, I don't know what happened there. And then when you're done, click on the class participation forum, click on the thread, hit reply, and post any questions or concerns you have about the material covered in the class in the videos or in the class thus far. And if you don't have any questions, then you need to post that. It is an assignment, so you do have to post something, or you'll get a 0 and you can't make it up. Writing assignment 2, you have your final draft, which you're going to post here. There should be a workshop right above it. So it's up in a previous week at the moment, but remember we workshop all the writing, so you wrote a draft. Then a classmate critiqued it as well as I did. So you're going to want to look for the critique that has my name on it, and you'll want to make the changes that I suggested. And once you've done that and you're ready, then you open up there's the rubric, which I'll use to grade you. Hit add a submission, and you'll paste in that fixed draft. And this time I'll actually use the rubric to grade you. You also have a multiple choice quiz, which are just kind of review of everything so far, but it's a pretty easy quiz. So just open it up when you're ready. I think there's like 20 questions on it. It just asks you, ¿por qué estudias español? ¿Cómo estás tú? ¿Cómo te llamas? Which is some of the basic things, simple things that you should know at this point. So this shouldn't take you that long to complete. What else there is? And then for assignment 9, you're going to go out into my language labs. You're going to click on the alarm clock and complete the SAM and extra practice activities that are listed there. So remember, you can click on my language labs. It'll take you out here. Just going to go to today's view. When you come in, it'll look something like this. Just go into the course calendar, and then I'm making this video at the end of June, so I'm gonna have to toggle over to July. Probably when you open it up, it'll already be on July, and you won't have to do that. But I'm just gonna hit that button right there to take me into July. And then I'll click on the 18th. And then you just click on each assignment, you go through it, you can do it as many times as you would like and before the assignment's due date, and my language labs will only show me the best grade. I mean, I can go and hunt and find your other grades, but the average that it's showing me is the best grade that you received for the assignment. But if you're doing it more than 3 times, I suggest reaching out to me. And again, you can post it in the forum, questions you have about an assignment, but I would also send an email and or a text because I just don't check the forum on a regular basis. So if you're doing this on a Thursday and you really need the feedback right away, I would suggest sending an email or a text. And that's everything that you have to do for, is that everything? I feel like there's something else. Okay, and it's not written on there, but I am going to move. You were working on a rough draft for your final exam. I will move that down here for this week as well, and you'll open it up and see someone else's rough draft. And so you'll go through and give them feedback on their assignment, as well as I'll go through and give you feedback for the essay part of your final as well. So that's one other thing you'll have to do for this week. And that should be everything that you have to do for week 8.